I recently had a conversation with someone in my life who has not been very kind to me, has violated my trust and my boundaries over and over again, to the point where I said, look, we can't have a relationship anymore. And yet they're like, no, it's fine. What's going to happen is we're going to have a relationship. And I had to fight back a little bit. Maybe not fight back, but I had to be firm in what I need in a relationship. So I communicated 3 core things that I feel I need in every relationship, and I think it applies for all of us. Everyone deserves 3 fundamental things in any relationship that they're in. Number 1, we deserve empathy. That when we are going through a hard time, this person in our relationship would say, wow, I'm sorry you're going through such a hard time. This must be really difficult for you. I'm here. How can I help? Empathy is such a necessary thing for our relationships to build connection. So if this person is never in a place where they can feel with you, if they are not in this position to help you, to feel for you, you deserve better. Number 2, in every relationship, we all deserve respect for our boundaries. They don't have to agree with our boundaries. They don't have to have the same boundaries for themselves. But if they are unwilling to respect your boundaries, that's a red flag. You need to stay away. For example, I'm not a smoker. I don't want to smoke. That's not part of my plan for my health. However, if somebody who is a smoker comes into my life and smokes around me, and I say, will you please not smoke around me? And they say, no, that's a ridiculous boundary. I'm not going to respect that. And this person doesn't respect me, and the relationship can't move forward. So number 2, so important, is they need to have respect for your boundaries. And number 3 is probably the most important. Anyone in any relationship you have, that I have, they need to own their own shit. They need to take personal responsibility for what they have done. If they make a mistake, they need to apologize. They cannot blame you for their shortcomings. They can't blame you for things that are in their circle of control, or their locus of control. If they do that, that is a huge waving red flag. It's a matador. Don't be the bull that falls for it. Stay away from people who are not willing to own their own shit. You deserve better. I deserve better. We all deserve better. They don't show us empathy. If they don't respect our boundaries, if they don't take personal ownership, and they gaslight you into believing it's your fault, you need to stay away. You can be firm, you can be kind. It doesn't have to be, you're such a jerk for doing these things. It just can be, you know what? You're not meeting my needs. And if you're unwilling or unable to meet my needs, then our relationship's going to have to end. I would also say that whatever applies to other people applies to ourselves. We can't be demanding that people show us empathy, respect our boundaries, and take personal responsibility if we're not willing to do the same thing. Relationships are hard. All relationships are hard because you have different people with different core values and different backgrounds coming together. If you're lucky, you find those people who share your core values and you work together in a really healthy dynamic. If you're in a relationship with someone who is not willing to demonstrate empathy, does not respect your boundaries, and blames you for things that are not your fault, it's time to get out. I'm not just talking the talk, I walk the walk earlier this week. It was hard, but it was probably the best thing I could have done for myself. I hope that you do the best thing for you. Stay safe in your relationships because you deserve better.